In this video, we are going to talk about how you can actually engineer success into your business and to your life. In the famous book by Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, he talks about a burning desire and having a burning desire to do exactly what you want and nothing else. One incredible way to actually engineer or construct your success is to have a burning desire. And he does tell a story about an ancient war in which soldiers sailed across the seas in large ships, and the general actually burned all of their ships as they got to the shore for the war. And so if you've ever heard the term burning your own ships, this is exactly where this came from. He then told all of his soldiers that they now had no choice to get off this island other than to win the war in front of them. So by literally burning their ships, they gave themselves no other option but to be successful. And guess what? They went on to win that war. And so while I don't mean literally burning your ships and having such a desire that you're willing to throw away everything else in your life, what I do mean is you should have such a strong passion, such a burning desire to be successful with this business that you're willing to do whatever it takes. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. There's going to be some tough times in this business, right? Our goal here is to give you the information and support that you need in order to be successful. But it should be your goal and your responsibility to make sure that you take that, you apply it, and you actually put that into action. It's extremely important that you understand that there's going to be some small roadblocks, there's going to be some challenges, there's going to be things that you just need to overcome as a business owner. And so by starting through this video where I'm going to tell you my story, my background, how I got to where I currently am, we can unravel together how you can actually work backwards from success to engineer the path and actually get where you want to go. So let's take things back a step and let's talk about my journey. Let's talk about my history. Let's talk about my past. So growing up and when I was in school, I never was an A+ student. I got pretty good grades when I was very young, but whenever I came to high school, I wasn't that interested. I really did not care about my studies a whole lot. So I was very regularly a C to B student. So by no means did I have great grades or anything like that. When I got out of school, I actually got into a trade. So I went, did dirty manual labor, got through an entire apprenticeship that we have here in Canada, and I actually got certified as a machinist, right? Once I got certified, I had achieved a goal, right? I engineered my success for where I wanted to be at the time. Once I achieved that goal, I really took a hard look at myself, as I still do to this day when I achieve my goals, and really thought about, okay, now that I'm here, what's the next step? Where do I want to go with this? And I looked around and I quickly realized the people I was surrounding myself with, the position that I was in, is not one that I wanted to be in forever. And while I am not speaking down or negative to anybody who works the trades, they're extremely important jobs. I dedicated 5 years of my life to my trade, and I still have a passion for performing that trade, and it'll always be a hobby of mine. I decided that I want different, I wanted better, and I wanted more for my life. That's when I decided to get into the field of engineering. If you remember back, I did not have good grades. I did not have nearly the grades that you need to get into engineering school. So what did I do? I had to go back to school and actually upgrade my grades and spend that time to do so. So I did that. I spent about a year retaking high school courses and getting into a position where I could be accepted to engineering school. So I got accepted, went through, and actually got certified. I worked in that field afterwards for about another 3 to 4 years. And then again, had a visualization as I was working through that there was more, that I wanted more, and I knew that I wanted to work for myself, right? I understood that the way traditional businesses work, employees can expect, no matter on performance, a certain level of income. So I quickly realized, even through advancing through different positions and moving up the corporate ladder, that there was always going to be a ceiling on the amount of money I could make, the time freedom that I might have, the financial freedom for my future. It was very limited being in an employee position. So that's when I stumbled across Amazon wholesale. Over the past 4 years, I've spent that time learning, honing, and perfecting the trade that is Amazon wholesale. And by going through this, by doing things like investing in courses, mentors, coaches, and being a part of this community, fast forward through those 4 years, I am now a full-time, multiple 7-figure Amazon seller, here creating content for you guys. And I'm here to share my journey, to support and provide all the info for you as you move forward. So now you know who I am and what my story is. Let's talk about how you can actually engineer your success for yourself and your position. I believe that everything starts with a goal. I also believe that goals are not the end all be all. It is really true. It's more about the journey than the destination. I do believe that you always have to push your goals. You have to push yourself, which means pushing your business as well. So in order to engineer your success, you have to start somewhere. So I want you to take a second to think in your mind as you're listening to this video of what your future goal is and what type of person that you need to be in order to achieve that. So some examples of these goals might be, you want to make an extra $5,000 a month so that you can finally think about leaving your job and moving into something where you can actually work for yourself and take control of your destiny and your future. Maybe your goal is to just make an extra $500 or $1,000 a month so you can afford to take your family on a nicer vacation this year, or the first vacation this year or next year. Maybe you want to make some supplemental income so that you can help out a family member, a friend, or something like that long term. Or maybe you have bigger ambitions. Maybe you want to build a 7, eventually 8-figure business, all powered by Amazon. You want to take this business to a full-time level and potentially even having multiple employees under you to help you with the day-to-day activities, allowing you more time and financial freedom in your life to truly seize and control your destiny and do whatever you want. I'm here to say that no matter what that goal is for you, I want you to take a second to actually visualize that. Think about that and even pause this video until you can understand what that goal is and what that future state is for you, where you'd be happy with the outcome of this business, right? Now let's come back together and let's talk about what needs to happen in order for you to get to that goal, right? I can say with confidence, as you learn these very necessary skills and as you continue to hone your craft, no matter what goal you have, it is absolutely, without a doubt, achievable. I'm going to teach you how to go from knowing nothing about Amazon wholesale, from maybe never having run a business, to being able to easily make $20,000 to $30,000 in revenue per month. So that's it for this video, and we'll see you guys in the next video.